I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for 5 minutes for anyone else who's joining. But I'm so happy. How are we feeling? I genuinely had tears in my eyes. I'm not even kidding. I was like when I first started recording when he was like about to go he was finishing his lap. And then I was screaming in the background. So I was like, no, 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 no. I have to stop recording that. But okay, what are we feeling? Let me read. Yesterday you said you didn't know who is Lando. Aaj bhi bolo wo kaun hai. Today he is a world champion. Charles was about to ruin it. I don't know what happened to. No, actually, Charles is a great driver, so I know what happened to him. What happened to Ferrari? This is the moment they decide to start working. Where are the waffles? Right here. I have decided. I have to. Here. I'm gonna eat it. It's okay. Charles had me stressed. Same, same, same. Charles, I was like, Charles, please, this does not concern you. Please, I know you want a podium for the end of the year, but please. Oh, my heart broke for Max and Oscar. I know, especially for Oscar. I mean, like for both, for different reasons. Oscar for sure because he was also fighting for his first, and he had a great start to the season, but then the second half wasn't so great. Um, but for Max, it was like, what a comeback! Like I don't think we've ever seen a comeback like that, especially if he would have um, won the championship itself himself. But yeah, I think they both have a lot to be proud of, and I'm I they would definitely have their time again. So yeah, tough thing to for them and their fans for sure. But today I'm really happy. Sorry for anyone who is hating that I'm happy because my driver won. But yeah, that's what I feel. I have the mixed emotions, but my happiness emotion is like so yeah. Good gift from Kimmy. Let's not put this on Kimmy, please. There were tons of there were tons of things that happened before. People are just fixating on this Kimmy thing. I've seen comments also. Like it's just recency bias. Go from beginning of the year. All of them have made mistakes. All of them had great races, and it's a whole like you add it up and this is what you get. So let's not put it on one instance at all, especially not at Kimi, who was he was just losing out on his own thing. Yes, go for it. Order a cake for Lando. Um. Oh, dude, yeah. Carlos has been so supportive this entire year. I remember there was also this other time when he just goes on and on when he's speaking about him, which I really like. Um. But yeah, Carlos is so happy. When he hugged him, when he came like right after, I was like, oh my god. Um. Oh yes. This photo goes tomorrow. I will put this somewhere else, or actually we can take this out. Maybe one of no, I want to keep this. I'm gonna take this one out. I'm gonna put Monaco somewhere else, and then the championship thing goes here. I'm gonna choose a favorite photo today. Max also seemed really happy for Lando. Yeah, I mean he said it before, right? Like Lando's time will come, and like on track. And when it comes to racing, obviously Max is very competitive. I mean he's a Formula One driver, but then off track he's really nice to every single driver, and especially Lando. I mean they're genuine friends. So when he knows he can't win it, of course he's gonna be happy, which is good, which is great, and like complete class act. As a Ferrari fan, I'm just happy the season is done. But imagine you had the car that you had today when Charles Leclerc goes that the pace is mega. Imagine what a year it would have been. But Max really made this season entertaining for sure. Very stressful also, but yeah, very interesting. Like I liked having a three-way fight. Very stressful, but also very fun. The interview with Jensen, dude, I am so happy that out of everybody we could have gotten, we got Jensen on the on the podium after, because Jensen has been Team Lando. He has openly been Team Lando. So I was like, oh thank God, oh thank God. Um, and today's, yeah, like I just read, I'm happy how he drove. No, what? As a Max fan, it's okay. I'm so happy he drove so beautifully. I'm not sure who you're talking about because they both had a great race. Um, and I was just happy that the pit stops were fine. Like I was very whenever Lando or Oscar goes into the pit for their stops, I'm like, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and they did it. Oh, thank God. Imagine if Max just retired. No, no, no. He's not gonna retire. No, he's. I don't think so. Even Lando likes to just threaten retirement, but they have grandstands next year. So I'm like, ha, keep doing it. I know you guys are here next year. You should remove every poster but different angles of Lando holding the title. No, no, no. I, it'll be a little too much. I really like my wall, but yeah, I'm gonna change some stuff. Farewell, DRS. You know, Kimi was the last person. Damn. Um. Mhm. Can I spam you on my Insta with all the edits? Yes, please. Please go for it. Lando's parents hugging Oscar was everything. They're so cute, dude. Every parent on the grid is just so. Except Max's dad. Sorry. He's not. He's not cute. I'm very scared of him. When are you gonna update the wall? Like this week. I'm gonna choose a favorite picture today. And then I'm gonna change my wallpaper also on my no, not my wallpaper, like my lock screen. Lewis had the chance to do the funniest thing today. Do you think Lewis is happy now? What is the comment? Um. Oh. Oh. This is just very random. I don't really talk about it now. But I posted. This is like last year. Um. Qatar last year, I think, somewhere towards the end of last year. And this is a post of Lando's, and his story was apparently glitching. Oh yeah, like you could see that a story is posted, but then nothing used to open, and this went on for like months. So I was like, "Girl, do something about your damn story glitch," and he liked it. And I was like, "What?" And so yeah, I was really happy though for a while. So then I just pasted this. The fact that I called him girl was like, Alicia, what the hell are you doing? But then he liked it. So I was like, ha. Even the waffles feeling, yeah, dude, this is so tasty. This is from Belgian Waffle Co. I love that. It's the butterscotch something. Yeah, but even their chocolate thing is too good. Landis radio sounded like he didn't believe. Yeah, I think it was just too overwhelmed. Like when I like there were edits also like really heard him screaming like a lot of other world champions. But then he didn't say anything. I think he was just too overwhelmed. He didn't believe it. He was crying. He was crying so much. Um but yeah. Oh, even I cried, guys. This is so nice. Uh, um, Belgian Waffle Co. Butterscotch Crunch. I'm not sure about the name, but it is butterscotch something. And this has been so worthwhile now. What do you think of Mercedes next year? Can they have a chance? I don't know anything about next year. I mean, who knows? We're gonna have like a blank slate in Australia, and we don't know. I mean, Aston has Adrian Newey, so who knows? What am I feeling for Max and Oscar? My heart broke for them. Um, I think I said it. I think you weren't here at the time. But yeah, no, I feel really sad for them. More for Oscar, I'm not gonna lie. Max has four. Like I feel bad because he had a great comeback, but he has four. Very less people have four. So yeah. But um even Oscar's time will come. Like we've seen what an amazing driver he is and he can be. Um but his time will come. Out of all days, George wasn't seen anywhere near the front today. What happened to him? Because he was very like, oh, maybe I can, like, I don't know, capitalize on the opportunities if Max stays in front, and Max did stay in front. But oh my God, wait, that Oscar overtake in the first lap. I was so scared. I was like, oh shit, it's gonna go. But what an amazing overtake, dude. I was not expecting it. Because see, for turn one happened and I was like, oh, nothing happened. Everything just went like all three of them are okay and no one crashed on turn one. So I was like, great. And then Oscar just overtook and I was like, ah. But it turned out okay for me. So hey, Awid won the Abu Dhabi GP. No, I mean he won the sprint. And then who won today? He didn't win today. Someone else won. He won the sprint though. Yes. But I watched F2. I know a lot of people don't watch F2, but like I like a couple of drivers in F2 and everyone was having such a bad race. Like some and maybe like I think Dino had a good race. Kush also had a good race by the end of it. He ended P7, I think, which is great. I mean, Qatar wasn't good at all. So that was good. And then Um, Lindblad was leading, but then he hadn't pitted. So when he finally did his pit stop, then he was back to like P11, P10. I don't know where he ended, but pretty much towards the end. Um, Someone stopped. Yeah, Sebastian Montoya. He was just I don't know what happened to him. He just went off. And then he DNF'd, and I was like, what are we doing? Four world champions on the grid next year. Ah! Dude, wait, did you guys see? I sent it on the broadcast as well. What Checo said. Dude, Checo has been on it. Checo is like, yeah, perhaps you did judge me too harshly. Hold on. Yeah. Do you believe in Red Bull second seat being cursed? I mean, I have to. I mean, who doesn't? Um, but hopefully with the new regulations, it should be fine. But then it's what I think people are like, even I think Isaac said that the first month isn't going to be good and he's going to be working to so that he can catch up to Max. But I genuinely think that it's going to be the opposite because they're going to start out with the same car. They're going to start out from the scratch with the new regs, and they're going to be pretty. I mean, it can't be equal because he's Max Verstappen, but they're going to be fine. Like it's not going to be like, oh my god, Isaac is like doing horrible. um but then as the season goes and the more upgrades that come and the more that Max is able to adapt to that car, I think that is when it's gonna be a huge difference between them if Isaac isn't able to adapt as well as Max. Um, GP was crying. I know, I know. That was like, when people are like really strong and really um like strong and bold and stuff like that on the outside, and they just have this moment when they're like, yeah, it's just over, and they just break down a little bit. My heart breaks no matter how much I'm rooting for someone else. I'm like, oh god, like all of my empathy starts coming out, and I'm like, oh my god, can everybody win? It's okay. 2026 bingo, it will happen. You know what? Actually, there was this one bingo I was seeing. Yeah, I wasn't seeing it yesterday. I was seeing it last week, and then I just didn't want to. I think like not a lot of things were left. Let's see what was left, and let's see if you haven't circled anything. But there was this one thing where I had written Alicia interviews a driver in the paddock. But you know what? We did not mention F1 at all. We've just written Alicia interviews a driver in the paddock, which I did. So I'm gonna circle that also. Did we mention F1? No, we didn't. But yeah, let's make 2026 a little later. Let's take a break from Formula One for a while. Um, and yeah, we'll come back. Damn, guys, wait. Guys, Formula One is over. Oh, damn. It's like sinking in now. Formula E just began. Let's watch Formula E. Where do you watch it? I have no idea. Try new sports. See, MotoGP is over. Formula One is over. Formula Two is over. Tennis is all no tennis. Yeah, tennis is over. Tennis starts next year now. So this season is done for me. No more sports. I'm gonna go back to reading. I'm gonna go back to normal stuff for a while. No sports for a while. F1 posts are making me more emotional. Check. Okay, let's check. Let's check what. Ah! Ah! Oh, this is also 4 minutes ago. Like four posted 4 minutes ago. Ah, my heart. And that's oh okay. Oh, hold on. Fernando, Max, Oscar. Okay, we've seen this. His parents. Carlando, dude, their hug was so good. Lando Norris. Everybody's crying. I'm also crying. They just posted an edit. Lando Norris is the 2025 Formula One World Champion. Yeah. Okay, sorry. No, guys, no 2025 rookies. 2025 rookies era is over. DRS is over. We have 11 teams now. Yuki is gone. What else? We have one rookie, which is okay, but he's gonna be so lonely. Like we have 2019 rookies, and then we have 2025 rookies, but it's okay. Copyright, sorry. It's gonna be fine. It like Insta's not gonna come be like, why are you showing us a picture? All of this should be copyrighted, and it's gonna be okay. Crazy how so many people thought of you as soon as Lando won. You would be surprised how many congratulations I got. Like you would think I won the championship. But I called my mom and she was out. Okay, dude, this is so funny. I video called her and I was like, Mama! And she's like, oh my god, I'm out. Why are you shouting? And then she was like, just normal call me. So I normal called her and I'm like, and she's out. Okay, she's at a dinner with her friends. And I was like, Lando is a world champion, and she just screamed, and she was probably like, "Oh my god, I think I screamed too loud." And I was like, "Yeah, I can hear it till here." But yeah, too, she was so happy. This is like a proper Norris household. Like my brother also, like I think for my sake, he was like, "Let Lando win." Do you think Lando will go with one instead of four? See, his entire brand is literally LN4. Everything is four. So I don't think so, but I hope he does. Like I see, I want Ellen Wan, guys. I'm sorry. Um, mm, guys, I am eating the waffle. Relax. Carlos posted the hug on his account. Wait, let's see it. Let's see it. I'm gonna repost it. Where is Carlos? Car. Oh my god! This. Congrats, my Muppet friend. Oh my god, dude, he did a whole dump for him. Let's get this party started. Party started. Ah, I'm gonna cry. I love them. Wait, I'm gonna repost this. This deserves. Ah, which picture should we repost though? Check your phones. Tell me, tell me out of the 6 pictures. I don't want to post it. I don't want to post this video. I've already posted this video. One of the pictures. I think this is fine. Uh, 1 second, guys. I'm posting. What's my wallpaper? My wallpaper. Mexico. Which is going to be changed. The moment he came out of the pit and overtook 4 cars, oh, I will tell you, I was so scared because see, I knew he wasn't going for the win at the time. I was pretty sure like he's fine with a P3. He knows he needs just a P3. Um, but then there's 4 cars, and I was like, oh shit! Like they've put him in so many, like they've just left him out in so much traffic, and but then he started overtaking, and I was like, okay, I mean it's just Stroll, so like yeah. And Carlos gave him a pretty easy move also, so that's fine. Um, but then ahead of him was Liam, and then there was Yuki, and I was like, it's not gonna happen. I was like, it's over. But then, oh my god, those overtakes, beautiful. Let's go. Okay. What am I currently reading? I'm not reading, but I there was what is the book's name? I was reading The Cruel Prince, which was great, and then I ordered the second book, whose name I can't see. Something the something king. No, yeah, it's the second part of that book, and I'm gonna start reading that. Dude, I agree. I was so scared of Charles. I was like, please, please, club, please stay away. Alisa, basically, you're basically colleagues with your fellow live Twitch streamer Orlando Norris. How does it feel? Very nice. I'm so proud of him, and he deserves it. Charles was in a mission. What happened to Lando? We can be world champion. I swear, dude. I don't think I'm pretty sure they're not that close. That Lando, no, that Charles will post like a post for him, which is fine. But I hope he posts a story which says Lando, we can be world champion. I said iconic, iconic. Yes, auto spring rolls. 17. I really wanted him to hunt Oscar. I wanted him to show the world he is what he is. It's fine. I was more like, don't take the risk. There was literally no point. Um, if you take the risk and God forbid something happened, what is the point? So just like you need a V3, take it. It's fine. Look at the bigger picture. But he has shown who he is to the world. He showed that in Mexico. He showed that in Monaco. Silvo. A lot of people still debate. I don't really care. Brazil, Austria. Mhm. Dude, Lando won because of the car and team, but Max he deserved. Max deserved it. Oscar deserved it. Lando deserved it. I think all of them deserved it. And it is Formula One, so I mean the car plays a huge role. Like that's kind of the point of Formula One. So good job to McLaren. Like just because in 2023 the Red Bull was really really fast doesn't mean that Max is not a worthy champion. It's just Red Bull did a really nice job. Do you remember in DTS where he said next year? I was just talking about this to my brother. I was like, listen, you remember? He did not remember. But I was like, he said right after, like he came in the media pen, and then the interviewer was like, oh, you're a world champion. And he was like, no, McLaren's world champion. And then he was like, you can tell me the other one next year. I remember these so much. Like every single interview, I'm like, I mean, it's always if. Exactly. There's no point after something has happened to speculate, and people are still speculating that Kimi thing. And I'm like, guys, it's done. Yeah, no, I agree. I like see Ferrari was also the first team that I supported because it sort of becomes your default because when you come into Formula One, it's like so synonymous to Ferrari. Like from Ferrari is synonymous to Formula One. Formula One is synonymous to Ferrari. It's such a huge brand, and then you automatically end up supporting Ferrari and whoever is driving for Ferrari at the time. Um. So yeah, even like I want Ferrari to do well, and after the season that they've had, they've just it's been too much. It's been too much to see as a non number one Ferrari fan also. You gotta admit from this season that Max is the real GOAT. I have never said that Max is not one of the greatest. I have never said it. I have said it so many times. I believe it. I believe he was the best driver this season also. But I support someone else more. So that two things can be true at the same time. Yeah, I mean it's fine, no. Like this person has said, like haters are gonna hate, and when Max was coming ahead, then everyone else was hating him. It's fine. Like everyone is in their story. You know what I mean? And sometimes, like even in our lives, we're just building our story every single day with every single thing that happens. And even for, like, say, Nico Hulkenberg, the fact that he had to endure 15 years of not being on the podium to finally being on the podium, and everyone, and literally every single person in the Formula One fandom being happy for him, like, it's a great feeling now. But then he had to go through 15 years of that. So it's it's also like Lando going through this so much hate to eventually becoming hopefully a multiple times world champion, or Max going through that before, and now everyone, like, even I saw Lewis fans being like, oh yeah, Max should win it and he deserves it. So it's just part of your story which is building, and sometimes being in the middle of it or being at the absolute beginning of it is very, very hard, but you just have to live through it so that you can end up being where you want to be, or where you end up being where everyone supports you. You just start on your own. um Max said one day you're gonna be, yeah. And Max was really happy for him. Max was sad for himself, which is totally understandable, which is obviously, but he was both Max and Oscar, they really handled it very, very well. Tomorrow my feed is going to be flowing with edits. Please send me all the edits you see. I have serious hope for Williams. um yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to Williams. I'm looking forward to Aston. I don't know where everyone else is going to be. I mean, McLaren also stopped developing this car very early on in the season, like middle of the season. Red Bull was still bringing in upgrades. Ferrari, I hope Ferrari is doing something worthwhile because they did not work on this car. So hopefully Ferrari is also good. Uh, but we don't know. I genuinely cannot make a prediction on this. We need Lando World Champion bracelets now. I don't have a World Champion bracelet, but I have his bracelet. And I have a Charles one, and I don't have anything else here. Okay, I'm gonna go in 10 minutes. 11 o'clock, we end. I don't think Lewis will be able to handle another shitty year by Ferrari. I think next year is the last year that he's gonna try out, and he's gonna be like, okay, fine, let's see it. But if next year doesn't happen, then I think he's gonna leave. And then I think, oh, who do you think will come into Formula One then? I mean, like, the most obvious thing I could possibly imagine would be Ollie moving to Ferrari, and then Dino moving to Haas. If it's like of moving from Formula 2 to Formula 1. Just notice the whereas this is one of my favorite posters. Like, this is so funny. Charles has a contract till 2027. I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure. Ollie to Ferrari in 27 and Dino to Haas in 27. Yes, I think so too. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many of you watch F2, but how many of those F2 drivers do you think will come into Formula 1? That is the question. Because there are a lot of them who are great, but I just don't see them in Formula 1. I think they'll just move to Indy or Formula E or something. Luke. I don't know. With Williams, I mean he is a Williams backed driver. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know. Hope hopefully. Thank you for all the screening. This was really nice to meet all the like-minded people and just the experience. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully, like this year, we decided to do stream like a screening very not very late. We screened Bahrain, so that was pretty early. But I was just not very sure of how much I want to do it. But yes, let's do more. Let's do Australia. Let's start with Australia, and then just keep doing it in different cities. I think Kush could go to Alpine if the car is decent next year and Franco can't perform or the car is still bad and Pierre leaves. I think the problem with Alpine is that they have so many drivers who are waiting for that seat. Um, like there's Kush, there's Jack, there's Paul Aaron, there is Mini. There are like four drivers I can just name off, and they also must have more people in their drivers academy. So, and they don't have a good car. And I was really hoping Franco will at least score 1 point today. But I mean, he was P20 and they were fighting. So, yeah. I'm really excited to see Arvid. Like, I don't know. I think I haven't watched all of the races in Formula 2, but how much ever I've watched, I genuinely think he needs another year in Formula 2. Um and so does Alex Dunn, who is getting a seat, I think. I think so. But yeah, these two, I definitely saw potential, but I was just like maybe another year because they have some could do better if they have another year in Formula 2 and then they come to Formula 1. But then people also said this about Kimi, so yeah, maybe he does really well. The car is better. So, yeah. Do you know about the F4 race in Navi Mumbai? Yeah. I'm not sure when is it. Is it next week? I think it's next week. Alex needs another year. His driving is reckless. Yeah, it's a little like they get too much in their head. And then they just go for it and it doesn't go where they want to go. Um, so I think that's the issue. But then yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. He's a good driver though. Alex. Oh, it got postponed to Jan. Yeah, that's why. Okay. I thought it was in December. Maybe next year Kimi would be in a championship race. It's too soon to say anything. But guys, imagine like in 4 years we'll have um Isaac, a title fight between Isaac and Kimi in like great cause. Yeah, I want to see that, and I have no idea who I'd be rooting for. 22 guys will be chaotic. Yeah, I mean we've had that before, but yeah, that's it. In 4 5 years, a lot of this grid won't be there. Okay, let's see who won't be there in like 5 years. Um, Hamilton, Fernando, Nico. I hope Stroll goes. That's like four. Um, I don't see Max in 5 years. I think he'll leave. I genuinely don't even see Lando in 5 years. With how much both of them threaten retirement, I mean they have it in them to stay for another five. But yeah, Pierre probably also will not be there. If Franco doesn't improve, Franco won't be there. Um, the rest of the four rookies will be there. Stroll, when I met him in March, he was so nice. Stroll is a nice guy. I've heard this from all of his fans, like all of the people who've met him. But I mean, like, I mean, it's been a while. Um, Max, I think, will be tying 7 championships, same as Lewis, and leave Formula One. I don't think he aims to. From what he said, I think he'd want to go become a champion in other series and become like an all rounder. But Lando will go for a long run. I hope so. I really hope so. Carlos could be done in a couple of years. I think Carlos will be here in 5 years. He's what? He's 29. He's 30. 30? Is he? Who's my favorite Formula One wag? I don't know. I don't keep up with them a lot. Um, but I like Lily's, both Lily's. Oscar's girlfriend and Alex's girlfriend. I like it. I like Alex's more because he's like also his wag, her wag, which is very nice. So yeah, but then I also like Alexandra's dressing sense. Like that girl is so cool. So yeah, they're all nice in their own way. But I just haven't heard a lot of them. Like I don't know what personality they have. So I don't know. Um, I think it's more he's been Formula One since 2015, so he might want to move on. Yeah, that's what I think. He'll want to go in other racing series. He won't give up racing, but he'll just maybe give another series a go. All I see is Fernando competing Lando in 2028. I think Fernando will be done. Like he's gonna get a good car next year, and then he's just gonna have fun with it, and then he's gonna be like, okay, bye. And then we're gonna have Charles move to Aston Martin. Wow, we still have 55 people here. What am I having? I'm having a waffle, which has gone cold because I've been talking. My favorite rookie. Mm, they're all nice, bro. They're all nice. Um, I started with Kimmy, so I'm gonna say Kimmy. But then I like all of them. I don't know. I like all of them. Maybe Ferrari will do good. I want to see Charles happy, dude. You know what? I had this thought actually. Like with both Charles and Lando, they've been so logged in with their team when they were like performing well and when they were performing like hell. So just seeing Lando win a championship with the team that he stuck with, Lando, no, Charles must have been just been like, he's in the same boat. Like both of them have been just so locked in with Ferrari and McLaren, and then one driver gets the car who is going to get him the championship, and then Ferrari has been so bad that same entire year. Um, it's kind of it's really hard from his perspective. You have successfully influenced me to get something from Belgian Waffle Go. Yes. Yes. Which F1 track do I love watching the most? Silverstone and Interlagos. Even Austria. I like Austria. Ollie versus Kimi. Ollie versus Kimi versus Isaac. Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull. Yeah, give us. Um, what if in Qatar Kimi would have locked up? What? What if in Qatar Kimi wouldn't have locked up? Max would have been 5-time world champion. What if? Lando didn't have a DNF? What if Oscar didn't have a DNF? What if Max hadn't been so angry in Spain and went into Russell? Heard that next could be Max's last. Do you think it will change that one? Yeah, of course. I don't want to. I don't want Max to leave. It's too soon. Can we send you Lando Championship edits, please? Please do it. Um, Tracks I would remove from F1. Um, which races were boring today? No, this year. Japan was really boring. I know it's a great track, but it was a really boring race. Nothing happened. But I wouldn't remove it because I know the drivers like it a lot. I would remove. I don't know. Um, yeah, I mean Monaco I would like to remove, but there's no way they're gonna remove it. Monaco's like, but then see, Monaco, the race, yeah, really boring. I agree. But Monaco qualifying is very fun. They should just do qualifying and then let it be. Or they should do like two qualifyings and then give points based on that, like a sprint weekend. Um, you say you can't. Oh my God, these are moving. Watch four different sessions in a sprint weekend. You think three practice sessions should continue for most of the weekends? Yes. Six sprint weekends are more than enough. I don't want more. I don't think anyone wants more, except for the the president of Formula One. Uh, but yeah, three should be. Yeah, I like watching this. I mean, it doesn't like every session should not be so stressful to watch. So I like the sessions. I know Monaco has extended, but it gives them so much money. Everybody is there. So many celebrities come. The Monaco anyway is so expensive, so they're not going to remove it. Some FIA official told Prince, yeah, that guy only. He's like, oh, he said some very weird shit during the last 4 months. We'll increase the sprints. The young people are not watching Formula One. Um, we should have they added a Singapore, like, they added a sprint in Singapore. Why are we doing a sprint in Singapore? It makes no sense. It is so hot. Yeah, Spa is going on rotation. It's I like. eh, It's fine. It's not my. I can't do anything about it. But yeah, guys. Okay, it's been a while. We have spoken a lot. I'm gonna go, and yeah, I will see you hopefully very soon. And yeah, I'm very happy. If you're not happy, then I'm sorry. I know you were rooting for someone else, but I think we had a great season. I think it was very fun to watch all of the races, and I'm very glad that a lot of people watched all of the races with me. And we could talk about it and we could discuss it. And even in the broadcast, everyone has their own opinions, and I like how everyone expresses it, even if they're so different. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for making this season even more fun, and maybe we should come live again in a couple of weeks, and hopefully a lot more screenings for next year, different cities, hopefully. Yeah. And yep, thank you so much for making my season so much fun, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye, and Orlando WDC. Bye, guys.